Please, please tell me this is not true. I'm starting to see a trend, and I've only seen it on TikTok. I don't want to call any of these social media apps out, but I've only seen it on TikTok. But it's a trend that I'm so appalled by that I'm begging that will end overnight. I hope it doesn't last at all because it really sickened me to see it. There's a trend going around where where kids are down talking their parents. They're making videos about how bad their parents were and parents gaslighting them when they were younger and hating their parents and despising them and having all kinds of animosity towards them. In all of these videos, they're calling their parents out of their name, saying F you mom, F you dad. I don't care how you feel about the video I'm making. Just a bunch of stuff like that I've been seeing, and it's so cringeworthy because it hurts me to my heart to see kids talk about their parents like that. And I can't knock anybody for their experience. If this is how you're feeling and this is what you want to get off your chest, more power to you. I just don't want it to be a trend, whereas though it catches on and everybody now you're seeing teenagers and um, just kids in general just disrespecting their parents so terribly online just to get to follow a trend of doing that hurts me to the core seeing stuff like that. I mean, I always tell my kids, if you guys have something you guys want to get off your chest or something you don't like about me that I did, or you think that I was not too concerned with, please just let me know. You can always talk to me about anything. And they already know that. I don't need to really put that out there, but my kids know. Here we go with this light again, and it drives me insane. But my kids know how I feel. Give me a second. Yeah, like I was saying, no need to get into all of that. My kids know how I feel about them, and I mean, shout out to them. We'll get into that another time. But just me seeing what I was seeing on TikTok and so disrespectful. And again, I am not telling anybody about how to react to the trauma they had, but I just hope it doesn't catch on because I can't imagine saying stuff like that about my mother when I was that age, a teenager or in my 20s. I mean, you're not going to agree with everything that your parents say. And of course, parents think they know everything. That was my mentality coming up. Think y'all know everything. You don't know everything. And that's true. Parents didn't know everything. But I didn't. I was thankful that I didn't grow up with those kind of parents. I mean, I can't remember a bad Christmas. And I remember vividly getting everything I've ever asked for from whenever I started getting gifts from my mother until I was maybe 14 or 15. I think that's when she cut me off from getting Christmas presents, but I didn't care, because my childhood was a bunch of siblings. There's nothing but it was nonstop fun when you have all them siblings. I mean, you have so many people that you are surrounded by who pretty much act just like you or love the stuff that you love. So I can't complain about my childhood. And it was just different back then. It was different. So I can't even compare it to now But I just don't remember. I mean, I don't remember getting I don't really remember getting that many spankings. Maybe one or two in my lifetime from her. Maybe one, two, or three. I don't know, but it wasn't a lot. She wasn't an evil parent like that to make me want to get online and say bad things and disgraceful things about. That really hurts me to the core, seeing stuff like that, man. And you see it, you're starting to see it a lot more. Just the total disrespect, and you have parents disrespecting their kids online. I can assure you this: no matter what is going on in my life personally, if I'm having quarrels or situations with people in my family, this is going to be the last place I'm going to run to and start talking about it. Because for some reason, God has given me the power and the strength not to give a damn about stuff like that. I can't control how people feel about me, so I never even tried to. But anyway, that really hurt me, seeing kids bashing their parents and disrespecting them and saying some disgusting things. I advise anybody, well, I don't give advice. I'll just say this. I would. This is just me talking about me. If anybody have a problem, if any parent out there have a problem with their kids coming to them expressing themselves, if you take it as being soft or tell them to toughen up and get ready for the world, there's going to be more situations to cry about and whine about as you get older. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's so many different ways to parent. You can't tell somebody how to parent their child. But all I know is I have wonderful kids. They're not perfect. They know I'm not perfect. I I couldn't imagine talking to my mother like what I heard this last week. I mean, horrible, horrible stuff from kids talking about their parents. Not saying that you shouldn't get it off your chest or express yourself. I just hope that it doesn't pick up, whereas though you see everybody doing it, and it's dividing parents from their children. I mean, there's so many other things right now that are going on to turn on your own child or your own parents. You know, I don't like getting too deep about stuff like that or putting too much of my personal business out there. But I had to get that off of my chest because seeing that had me thinking, this is the world we're living in right now. It goes both ways. There are some horrible people, parents out there. I mean, just straight up horrible. Wish they never even had kids. I'm just the opposite. Kids my kids made me, or are still making me the person I'm becoming, because the ideas are so fresh in their minds, and I love listening to them and hearing what's on their minds, and we have to get back to that because we slacked up on a lot. But I can't imagine my kids feeling that way about me, or me feeling that way about my mother. Wow. Please don't make this a trend, man. We can't be out there bashing each other online and feeling good about it. All right, I'm out.